Can't wait to talk about that dazzling Super Bowl last night. Rico, how you doing?
Well, Mike.
I already know the answer. So why don't we just get started today? I'm not doing fake banter with you. That pregame yesterday, I wanted to set fire to my television. Why do they have to do all the fake damn banter? Can't you just talk football?
No, because of this game, they had to make you want to watch this game. They had to give you some storyline. You're like, oh, wait, I go to that garage too. Maybe I'll go there and watch this guy. Like, because it didn't have, this wasn't like Rams Bills where you wouldn't have to pump it up. It would just be.
It would be a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This was a bowl that was not Super.
This was, no. Trust me, guys.
This was awful.
This is going to be good, but hey, shout out Gingers.
He didn't play well. So, well, if that's your flex. Rico, hey, listen. Ayande, could you get him some wet wipes? He's already reached a rival because Sam Darnold won, even though I had Seattle in a romp.
I know.
And handed you A.J. Barner, plus 250.
You did.
Yeah, okay. So let's just keep it on the level. Hold on. When when the winning quarterback doesn't win MVP.
It just means that the running back just had an outstanding day, Mike.
He completed 50% of his passes, Rico. He was not good. This was the worst quarterback play in Super Bowl history. As far as comprehensively passing games. That game was, I'm being serious. At least blowouts feature points.
I would have to look at that Rams Patriots Super Bowl, but no, you saw a glimpse of this Super Bowl. It was called the AFC Championship game.
It was
except
horrible.
Minus the snow.
But here's the problem. Bad as the game was, commercials stunk. Bad Bunny stunk. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. So I don't speak Spanish, Baxter. So I don't know what to tell you there. I just sat there and I'm like, well, maybe he'll eventually break into English. Nope. I mean, it was, as you put it was energetic. Don't know who he is. I don't speak Spanish. I closed my eyes at halftime, went to the bathroom, and then I just listened to the melody and waited for it to mercifully end so we could then get to the atrocious halftime show of attempting to break down an atrocious game so that we could then watch more of said atrocious game. It was a never-ending hellscape last night. The commercials didn't even provide a remote escape. The commercials were horrific. The advertisers would have been better spending the money and offering you dead air with a static logo of their product.
I feel like some of them actually did that. As far as the Bad Bunny, I'm watching it. I thought, okay, maybe there's a song that he does in English.
No.
Okay, he's got some rhythm. He's walking through a cornfield or walking through something. Maybe it was sugarcane. I don't know. But okay,
there were old men playing cards.
Right. It was somebody has tried to sell him a ring. He gave it away. It was a taco vendor. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what he's saying, but he had energy. So I'm like, it reminded me, you're on a trip. You're in Mexico and you walk into a club. You don't know. He's like, this feels good. And you just start dancing, like bobbing your head. And then all of a sudden, wait, there's Lady Gaga. And then I felt like Steve Rogers in the Avengers movie. Wait, I understand that. I understand what she's saying. And then it was gone, and it was Ricky. I was like, is that Ricky Martin? Wow, where'd you find him? And then it was over. And I was like, wow, okay. That was Roger Goodell saying, we're going international.
100%.
Like it or not.
Well, that's the thing I don't understand.
I don't care if you don't. Because
why are
you know
so many people angry, though? Why can't something just suck without being angry? Why you got to be angry about it? Yeah. People get angry if you didn't like the halftime, or like then you get the other side where it's like, well, I'm not going to watch it. Grumble, grumble. It's like, okay, wait, are you such a man baby? You find Bad Bunny so offensive to your sensibilities? You're going to go to an alternate cast of halftime? Like, dude, just go take a dump. It's halftime. Give yourself 7 minutes. Relax, restock the plate. Like, if it bothers you that much, I wanted to watch it to see what the hell a Bad Bunny was.
I've never seen it.
Definitely not for me.
Right, I've never seen it. So I was like, you know how sometimes when the halftime act plays, and then it's like, oh, I didn't know they made that song.
Nope. Not here.
No,
and then you've got. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't wait to talk to him. But you hear Cookies this morning? Oh dear God.
Which
Oh,
part?
golly gee, man. Yeah, I don't know who he is, and I didn't understand a word, but it was electric. I'm like, oh, Jim, what are you afraid people are going to critique you if you didn't like it? Come on. It wasn't. If you don't know the musical artist and you can't understand a word they're saying, don't label it great. Okay, Jim, why was it great? Come on.
Yeah, like I said, to me, it was
Everything
energy.
sucked last night. There's your headline, okay? Everything sucked.
Everything did not suck
Everything
last
sucked.
night.
Commercials, halftime game. Suck a
You didn't like the Dunkin' Donut commercial? That was funny.
In the aggregate.
Okay.
You
yes, as a
pulled
whole.
one commercial out of how many?
You said everything sucked.
99.9 with a bar over it. That was the worst Super Bowl Sunday ever. Argue it.
Nah,
Argue it, anybody.
Every commercial.
I dare you.
Yeah, every commercial wanted to play on your heartstrings and say, well, here, this just reminds you of your granddad or your grandma.
Yeah,
or
they've been dead a
papa.
long time. Not interested. 248-539-9797.
What about the horse who found the eagle?
Wasn't in, that was terrible too. Give me a break.
But it had horses.
It didn't. Even that couldn't save it. The Clydesdale.
Wow.
Yeah, no. I want you to power rank it.
Somebody get this man a rainbow.
No, just get me a football game that was remotely watchable, or
Okay,
commercials that were remotely entertaining, or a halftime show I could remotely understand. It was the worst Super Bowl Sunday of my life.
Okay,
and I got the game right. I got the total right. I got A.J. Barner right. Still couldn't save it. I would have rather watch QVC and have them hawk fake cubic zirconius.
Well, you knew the game was going to be that way 2 weeks ago, and that's what they've been trying to hype it up for the last 2 weeks, telling you, no, guys, you really need to watch this thing.
And look.
Really? No, trust us. This is going to be good. And it's like,
no, it's not.
At first, I was like, okay, if you like good defense, but it boiled down to
that was bad offense.
That
wasn't good defense.
No,
it was bad offense.
It was the AFC Championship game. Don't make a mistake. When the coach just grabs you by the face mask, just don't make a mistake. It's okay to run the ball 3 times into the line. We'll punt it and force them to make it a mistake.
The only thing that would have made last night worse is if Mark Ryan showed up at my door. Okay? That's the only way last night would have got worse.
That would have been great.
Yeah, one difference. It wouldn't open. 248-539-9797. So rank it. Tell me, it's like a different version of F, Marry, Kill, okay? This is just rank them in order of awful. The game, which was egregiously bad. Halftime, which I just thought it sucked. I'm not angry about it. I don't care. I wish Bad Bunny all the success, and clearly he has plenty of it. And then the commercials. Nothing was redeeming.
I'm going to go, if I had to place them in order.
You are. You're going to power rank this in orders of awful.
At 3, the commercials.
Okay, least awful of the awful.
Because, no. They were the awful of the awful. So
commercials are worse than the game.
Yes, because
fascinating.
You know why? The game, at least in the fourth quarter, got interesting. Like, okay, it took a while. And when Drake May is going down the field, I'm like, wait, if they score here, it'll be 19-14. And then he threw the pick. But at least for about 6 minutes, it became a game all of a sudden.
How big of a reach is that? Okay, fine. What was number 2?
2 was probably it was Bad Bunny.
So he was not as good as the commercials, but better than the game.
Yeah.
So the game was actually the worst part of last night for you.
No. Reverse.
Okay.
The commercials
worst.
The worst.
Bad Bunny.
Bad
Bunny.
And
game.
The game.
Least bad.
Because at least now, for a second, it was just going to be a tie, but the game in the fourth quarter got interesting. And then it wasn't. But, okay, it looked like right after the streaker came out there, Drake May caught fire, and he's starting to move the ball down.
I wish they would have just shown the person running on the field. That absolutely would have outdone. Probably that guy could have played receiver for the Patriots, the way that game went.
He got hit hard.
Yeah, but he made a couple people miss. I saw a video.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He did more than Steph Diggs. Are we sure Steph Diggs didn't go streaking on the field? Did he play?
He played.
248-539-9797. Kenny, in order from worst to least egregious, game, commercials, halftime.
Worst would be game for me because it lasted, the length of a football game and was largely terrible. Second was halftime. I'm kind of with you. It's not my flavor of ice cream, man. I couldn't understand. Obviously, I don't speak Spanish. Didn't understand it. I'm not mad about it. A lot of people on social media are turning this into a weird political vehicle, which is odd.
Oh,
to
I
me.
know. I just seeing people triggered both ways is the
It's
funniest damn thing in
ridiculous.
the world.
Absolutely absurd. Not my flavor of ice cream, so that's number 2. Commercials have always been largely background noise, so that's the least of my problems with that.
Okay,
event.
but the game for
Game
you was
with a
absolutely, yeah. The game was horrible.
The game, like all the way at the very top, a big old gap, and then halftime in the commercials.
Like what we always like to do is label something, well, this is great defense. No, it was horrific quarterback play. First of all, Sam Darnold's job last night, be less awful than Drake May. It's your only job. And Sam almost screwed it up 4 times. He threw 4 passes that could easily have been intercepted. They didn't.
Almost.
That's why you saw Vrabel do what he did to start the game. Do you notice how he started the game with these hurricane pressures?
Yeah, jumped every route.
They knew.
Yeah.
Our only hope to win this game, we got to turn them over. Then once it became like 6-0, that's where Vrabel went, uh-oh. Because if they gave up one more score, they were dead.
Though it was funny, I did not know the stat until after the game. He led the league in turnovers, Sam Darnold.
Yes.
You know, 0 in the playoffs.
Played a corpse in San Francisco, played the game of his life against the Rams, and played one of the worst teams to ever make a Super Bowl in the Patriots. Congratulations.
Hey, he beat the 2 Super Bowl. I mean, the MVP.
The Rams game
the
was his
MVP,
opus.
The MVP and the runner-up to the
Yeah,
MVP.
the Rams game was the one where you have to respect it. I have to respect it. But last night, I was cackling. I'm going, look at this goofball. He's going to barely throw for 50%, and he's going to just get totally carried by special teams, defense, and K9 having the game of his life, which, by the way, I hated the holding call in that last run.
That cost me so much money.
Why?
I had K9 over 150 yards and an anytime touchdown. That would have put him at 200 and a touchdown.
Noted. You've got a right to pout.
Okay. You know what? I was Jalen Naylor shaking hands with him all the way down to the end zone. I'm like, yes, we're
point.
rich. We're not.
And look, we're going to get into what we can take out of said game from a Lions perspective, but wanted to put it at 3 o'clock just so we could talk kind of more openly. And look, if you liked halftime, God bless, enjoy it. Listen, after today, I'll never talk about the halftime again. Why? Because I don't care. Yeah. I just was kind of puzzled start to finish last night. I would love to sit in those rooms where the ad budget gets decided on, and they go, okay, here's the deal. We are going to spend $6 million on a Super Bowl ad. Here's our pitch. Mm-hmm. It's like the scene in Elf when they bring in Peter Dinklage. So a tomato's feeling vulnerable. And like, these are the ads they approve. Mm-hmm. Like, it's
wait. What if we get the 2 polar bears to choose Pepsi, and then we put them up on the camera like the couple at the Coldplay
Get it up
concert.
on a storyboard.
Wait.
Huge.
You see, right here, this guy, he's going places. Love it.
Does this make Mike the angry little elf in this situation, or you're an angry little elf, aren't you?
No, because he was tired of being insulted. No, the commercials are just bad.
No, they were terrible. None of them were funny. None of them were entertaining. None of them seemed to provide any sort of, when you were watching that game, you're like, it's got to get better now.
Here's what I think, and then I know we gotta move forward here. The whole event has jumped the shark. Call it what it is. The Super Bowl is actually a has-been. It's just people haven't caught up yet. 248-539-9797. We'll get to your phone calls. We'll get some of the text communications. And then kind of lionize this whole deal at 3 o'clock, because there are things I think we could take away from last night. 97.1.